talked before the game.
Yeah.
Kevin's usually right.
Yenza. Peter, I just want to throw out there, I'm trying to use my role and nobody else is willing to cooperate.
No one else understands.
Because y'all told me.
Who told you?
What's
Who told you
happening?
what, Coach?
Huh?
Who told you what?
You know exactly what I'm talking
Jacob,
about.
Coach, Tower, now!
Yeah. He did hesitate before he gave me the specific outsider he was. I was trying not to read into that. Now I'm reading into it.
I mean, our information points to him being evil, but if you are also the big bell. Oh, wait.
That could be wrong.
I love building worlds. and
What could be
realizing
wrong?
Oh
It
no.
could be wrong.
Chaos, I love it.
Just based off of voting and social reads, that makes me a little bit suspicious of him.
Can you imagine in this game a minion hard claiming bluffing an outsider without knowing? Well,
Are you willing to tell me which one he might be? Because that could be
No,
really
absolutely
helpful
not.
for me.
Like, that's the point. We're keeping it flat.
At your leisure, nominations are open. I'm dead. I'm dead. Stuck in the past.
Hi,
I'm
Dead.
Dad.
I
Sorry.
did.
No. Dead with an E.
I'm Dad.
I did.
Hi,
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. I'm Dad.
7 minutes to discuss.
Jens, would you like to go pray with me in the cathedral?
Cassie, would you like to go to the potions shop?
I'm
Sure.
gonna go to the camp.
Not you. Oh my. Where? Yeah, Jens.
Faces.
I know! Okay, I have
Hey!
really important questions. Who's an outsider?
There
Coach,
you
I don't do that. I'm
are.
not suspicious. Who's an outsider?
Who's an outsider? Wait,
Do we have any outsiders in case we have a Baron? Jacob, outsider. Or townsfolk? Do you want to do this?
We have an
privately?
outsider.
Okay, that's Jacob as an outsider. And Scruffy
Okay.
Kevin, outsider or townsfolk?
Outsider.
Outsider. And Dad,
Townsfolk.
townsfolk. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Lovely.
I feel like
Wait, what are you?
this was a mistake.
Townsfolk.
Townsfolk?
Jens is going to
townsfolk.
trust
Yeah.
Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Scruffy Kevin, you said outsider?
Yep.
Outsider. Wow, interesting. Okay. Well, that's problematic on account of our outsiders are all problematic, but that means that
She's
no
got
one's
no
drunk,
reason not to. Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Are you guys comfortable
think?
coming out with what kinds of outsiders you are
Who
since we know?
I think it would be better if we kept that flat for now, but I would like to talk to Kevin.
Okay. Dad, would you like to leave these two cutie pies alone? Want to go to the
No,
riverside?
Jens thinks we're Kevin.
Yeah,
and
you have
Alex.
to leave. Get out of here.
And Dad.
The tribe
Did
is
you see we don't
spoken.
want you anymore?
I'm going down to the river, Kevin. Do you want to chat about what outsiders we are?
Going down to the river to pray.
Exactly. Howdy.
Goodbye, SK. Have fun
so
at
I'm the
D&D.
barber.
You're the barber. Okay.
Yeah.
What does the barber do?
The barber, if I die, the demon can
The room
swap
sound
two
is
characters.
obnoxious.
So I know we're all problematic, but like, so Tinker could be used to disguise a kill, but isn't that bad. Recluse can mess up readings by being registered as evil, but I'm the only one that kind of gives them something that could be a material advantage. So I really want to stay alive. What are you?
Recluse.
You are the recluse.
This is such
Okay.
an easy bluff.
That's-
Oh, man.
And we're keeping this. You said keep this quiet.
Yes, let's keep this between us. No,
Myself. By myself.
Drunk the next day, which means that there's
That's incredible.
the big bad
Wow.
can't kill. So it is actually
Okay.
a pretty good ability if you can execute a minion. But that also means that everyone's information is drunk that day.
Okay. Which just means you're getting potentially true, potentially not true information, or
Probably false. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And there
Yep.
is there any way that would have happened already that we could be drunk or
No, because
poisoned?
we haven't executed anyone. Someone
Okay.
could still be drunk or poisoned because of the puka, but apart from that, not really. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right, I'm gonna go back to town,
Sweet.
see if I can chat with people. See you later.
Sounds good. See ya.
Sorry, I didn't see that you
If
went
Jens
there.
and Kevin collaborate, they can orchestrate
Okay,
some wild
so are you a
stuff.
townsfolk or an outsider?
I am a townsfolk.
Which Kevin?
Okay.
Do
Except
we
for the
have
fact
an
that he's
outsider
poisoned.
claim?
That's true.
Yeah, we have 2.
What?
Which means we have a Baron.
Oh snap!
But I'm trying to sniff out if some of our baddies have accidentally claimed outsider when they shouldn't have. So
Ooh,
Coach, you said you're a townsfolk?
I did.
And Cassie, hi, are you a townsfolk or an outsider?
Hi, I am a townsfolk.
Okay, and I'm also a townsfolk. Well, that's interesting. Okay.
We had 2 hard outsider claims right away.
Which is
Really?
interesting because our
Well, that's good. That
Yeah.
means there's not a drunk, right?
yeah.
Or they're
But the other
lying.
ones, they're just kind of, well, you know what? They're not. It's not problematic if anyone knows about them except for the barber.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
correct.
Barber needs to hide.
If
so
there is one.
yeah.
He didn't
Okay.
hide.
Well, that's
Poor
interesting.
thing.
I got first
He
night
trusted
information.
the minions.
Nice.
Sarah!
Uh-huh.
Good.
I'm watching
Uh-huh.
a 24-hour
So-
Is it
charity
valuable?
stream. Oh, that's fun.
No.
But
But I'm holding. I'll share that. Don't tell anyone else. I realize I shouldn't have told you. If we.
I'm 2 outsiders. One of them could be me. Who knows? I'm just
Interesting.
a cheery little guy.
Line
So
of
you're the
sin.
tinker, is what you're telling me.
Nobody, especially
I'm
on the
just a
internet.
cheery little guy,
Right.
Kevin. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Or the
we-
barber. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You don't have to tell me. I'm not gonna press
Kevin
you.
and I kept it flat. We're just like we have told each other, which we are, but we are the 2 outsiders, and we're not like
Interesting.
coming forward
Okay.
with our roles because that kind of keeps it better. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you willing to tell me what Kevin's out? I've got him just down as a random outsider, but are you willing to tell me which one he might be? Because that could be
No,
really
absolutely
helpful
not.
for me.
Like that's the point. We're keeping it flat. We're not telling people what outsiders we are. We have come forward. We are the outsiders, but we don't
Sure,
want
sure,
that
sure.
information out there. Yeah,
Okay. So
we
for
don't
my
have a
role,
drunk. There's only 3 other people out there.
Ah,
who
Jacob,
Sure,
would be-
right,
Jacob.
Yeah, like you.
but
That's
for
already
my
narrowed a
role,
lot.
for my role, it would be helpful to know if there were like a recluse, for example.
For your
If
role,
neither of you are the recluse, that's fine.
So
I-
are you saying you are some sort of information role? Is that what you're claiming to me?
To an extent, sort of. You know, so here's
Kevin,
the thing: is you
I
could
feel
be the
like-
Baron. You hold on, because you could. Here's the reason why I'm not being. I'm like
Localized,
holding back a
come on,
little
yeah,
bit.
Let's go.
You could be the Baron,
Uh-huh.
or you could
Okay.
be, or you could both be on the evil team and just be like, oh yeah, we're like, let's both agree to be outsiders, right?
That would be a
Um,
really funny play, but I think that would fall apart in subsequent rounds. That is
Yeah,
a
and
genius
granted, I
idea,
actually
though.
do have some information. Like I've heard, I personally don't have information, but I have heard information that would suggest. Oh, hello.
We were just thinking, like, oh, the dynamics of being able to just pop into a room. What can we do with this? All right, I'll
You can do
leave.
this.
Cassie, you can do what you want. I'm gonna go.
Oh, so you have a smuggler?
Yeah, in a sense.
Kevin comes
No,
across as
my,
sus all the time.
I was laughing at Peter coming in here and we're not talking about anything game related.
No, we're talking about beer.
Yeah. My grandma really likes Yingling and she used to be a
They
teacher
really
at
are.
Form K.
That is why I.
Also, ooh. Everyone so far I feel really solid with, except I haven't talked to Kevin, which doesn't go well for him since I'm going to be suspicious of him now.
Is there a psychopath on the script? There is not. So nominations are open.
I would
Yeah,
like
but-
to juggle.
Oh, I want to.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Okay.
I would like to juggle. I would like to juggle Clover as the Pucka.
What the heck did you call me?
I would also like to juggle Cassie as the Pucka. And Coach Antor as the Pucka. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I would like to juggle. Yenza would like to juggle. Yenza wants to juggle Coach as the barber, Cassie as the monk, Scruffy Kevin as the sage, and regular Kevin as the recluse.
Thank you much.
Okay.
GPS would like to juggle Dad as the goblin, Yenza as the Baron, Yenza also as the goblin, and Dad also as the Baron. That's the Baron.
Interesting.
That's cool.
You're juggling a lot there, buddy.
And don't drop any.
Don't drop any.
That sounds vaguely threatening.
All right.
Well, I am
One
going to
invite.
juggle.
Oh, another juggle.
I'm going to juggle Dad as the imp, Kevin is the imp, Cassie is the imp, Yenza is the imp, and Coach is the imp.
Wow.
That's a lot of imps.
That is a lot of imps.
That is a
Dad,
lot
Kevin,
of it.
Cassie, Yenza, Coach.
Do we
Got it.
have
Just
an
around the circle.
Do we have an imp poster?
Oh my.
Oh,
Sorry, I have to go.
Shut
now.
it down.
Yeah, me too.
Shut it down.
Bye, everyone.
We tried.
The evil
Good-
team is not
good
evil.
attempt.
Kevin is evil.
Oh no!
Jahan just said there can't be a goblin in this game. Yuha isn't here.
Oh,
True.
Yeah.
Yenza, I just think all the time about that time that you'd been juggled a bunch. You're like, I'm getting juggled too much. I'm getting dizzy. And it just plays in my head often.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. I must have gotten
That's
head
so
trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does anyone have any sus on anyone? And also, Kevin, townsfolk or outsider?
Townsfolk.
Okay, cool. And does anyone have sus on anyone?
A little bit.
Is it me?
A little sussy of Dad over here.
Me?
What did Dad do?
Sussy dada.
He didn't want to tell me any. He didn't want to tell me like even what his role might be.
You lie to me all the time.
Yeah, he
Which-
told
You
me
do.
what his role might be because he trusts me.
Hmm.
So far, I
Is
have
that because you're
100%
the
of
big
the
bad?
time you lie to me?
Yeah, Kevin.
This could be you reaping what you sow, Kevin.
Kevin is over here like, and they gave me false claims, and he does that to everyone.
Jacob, I claimed my real role to you. What are you
I know.
talking?
Oh, I'm just saying,
Second call
people
for
reacting
nominations.
to you a particular way is
Oh.
a very real reaction to what
Are
you
we
do.
are we nominating today?
I think it's probably yeah. I'm gonna nominate Dad.
GPS nominates Dad. Tell us about it.
He told me what his role was or could be tomorrow, and he can still do that if he's dead. Also, we have things on the script that do benefit from nominating and voting, as well as people being executed. So this is, I think, probably not the worst idea.
Dad, your response.
Don't do it.
I won't do it.
Well-
You convinced me.
Don't do it.
Dad, you and I should talk tomorrow.
Sounds good
We
to
already
me.
talked today.
Yeah, we have more
You guys
things
are
to
like
discuss
best
now.
friends. I saw
Yeah.
pinky promises happening.
Yeah, it was a really good
Yeah,
moment.
no one would talk to me, so I got to watch all of your videos.
I
And I
didn't
saw
want
Dad
promise.
go like this. I'm like, oh, that's sus.
All right, 4
He's voting and
votes
I'm gonna vote.
to put Dad on the block.
Just for voting.
I
I'll
think
be
we
the
should.
third. Who wants to be the
I think we
fourth?
should vote on this.
Don't
No.
don't.
No.
1, 2,
Do it.
3.
Do it. Yeah.
Four
let's
Kevin!
do
is
it.
enough.
No.
Let's Kevin.
I
No,
thought we had
Kevin.
this special.
Any other nominations today?
You guys voted for this. Why are you so stressed out about it?
Kevin?
Yenza nominates
was-
Kevin.
Which Kevin?
Not Scruffy Kevin, the GPS Kevin. The
Yenza
one who tried
nominates
to kill,
GPS. Tell
the
us
one who
about
tried
it.
to
Yeah.
kill Dad. Because I don't want Dad to die today. I would like to tie. I really don't like Kevin just really jumping down Dad's
Oh.
throat because of sus.
You don't like
Just because
Kevin?
of like, well, you know, if you're the role you say you are, you should be okay with dying today. Like no one ever bluffs rolls and he just backs Dad into a corner. That's aggressive and I don't like it. So I just want to get Dad off the chopping block.
That's fair.
Oh.
Wait.
Who voted already? It was me. It was GPS.
Ooh,
it
Town
was,
Crier.
It was
Mhm. And Flowergirl.
Or Flowergirl, yeah.
Scruffy. And did Coach vote?
Well, you guys
I
can
did.
get back to that in a second.
Yeah.
First,
Okay.
GPS, your response.
Sorry.
Yeah. So this really feels like it's super early in the game, but this feels like Minion and Big Bad support. It really does. Like they have been like tag teaming each other since the beginning. And Yenza also asked me if I had sus on anyone, and now she's penalizing me for actually acting on it, which is a little weird.
You don't have to nominate if you have sus.
I have a question. Wait a second. I have a question for you,
wait,
Kevin.
But yeah,
I
yes,
also have had some information that would suggest that Dad and Yenza are on the same team. Potentially.
Oh,
Was it a
Potentially.
pinky promise?
He doesn't.
It was
I don't
not a
believe
pinky
you-
promise.
like
Uh-huh.
on the
But-
bad team?
Cassie, do you want to share your information
Are
now
we
or
just doing
later?
this like this?
I can just share it now. I just don't want to get killed because I don't know what happens if I get killed. If
I
I
love
don't
it,
get
Chef
Cassie.
is, or
I think I don't,
not
but-
what I said. But what you told me that you are is not, because it's not bad being dead, except that you lose your nomination.
Okay, so I'm the chef and I got a 0. So that means
Oh.
there's no pairs. The big
Okay.
bads are not sitting next to each other.
That doesn't mean
So-
we're on the same team. That could mean Dad and Coach are on the same team.
Yeah, and Coach is definitely on my suspicion, but Dad here
Everyone's
still
on
figures
that.
into both
Always.
of those worlds,
Can I ask you a
which
question?
is why I
Kevin?
think that this is a good execution.
Can I ask you a question, Kevin?
Sure, go
You
for it.
said that what Dad told you about his role, he should be okay with dying today. But you
No,
also
I'm
said
not.
that
I
he
did not say
wouldn't-
that.
Why do you think that he should be okay with dying today then?
I didn't say that he should be okay with dying.
Then why do
today.
you want to kill him just because he wouldn't answer
Because
your
I think
question?
he's suspicious because he didn't. He acted like a minion who didn't have a bluff yet.
You think everybody? No, he told me he's a townsfolk, and he told me what he.
We talked before the game.
Yeah.
Kevin's usually right.
He
Yenza. So in the world where you're his big bad, that's your cover story. So that is like you were giving him the bluffs. I don't trust. I trust you very little, and I trust him even less. So the fact that you are backing him and telling me that you helped pick his role is incredibly
No.
suspicious.
I never said I helped pick his role.
Or
I'm
that,
sorry,
or
what?
that he told you his role is incredibly suspicious and reads
Because
like
he didn't
Minion
tell
and Big
you,
Bad working
Kevin.
All
together.
right.
Maybe
you
Kevin's the
both
big
have
bad.
very strong
not the big
wills.
bad.
I'm going to run the votes. 4 votes to tie, 5 votes to put GPS on the block.
Coach, why are you voting for this?
Coach,
I don't
have
know.
information to share.
I have chaos. You have info?
Oh yeah, I do. I think that this is actually a
One.
good kill, but I just want to get Dad off the
2,
block.
Okay.
3, 4, and no one is on the block. Any other nominations?
Nice.
Wow.
Well,
Closing
unless we
in
want to
5?
execute Coach, and I can't nominate, then
4.
I don't think we
Wow.
need to kill
Not-
today. I don't think we need to kill
I think
today.
we should.
Why?
We do not.
No matter what
do
you
this.
should do, nothing will be done. Nominations are closed. Everyone goes to sleep. Thank you all very much.
Good night.
Night, Mary Ellen.
You know, I don't know why all of you are allergic to letting.
I nominate Peter. It would have been really interesting. So that was huge. Nominating Dad, who is the drunk virgin, that's a clue that he's the drunk. They're gonna take it as a clue that GPS is evil. But GPS is also gonna be dead, so that'll be so actually there's a lot going on there that's really interesting. The other thing, it would have been cool to see an execution go through, because like if GPS had been executed, then there would be no deaths tonight, and that would have almost confirmed a Paka. That's right. Does Dad realize he got nominated and GPS didn't die? I think that's what Yenza was hinting at the end there. Them thinking they have some information on GPS. Ooh boy. Yeah, it's interesting, huh? Jacob. Oh yeah, they found out pretty fast. Poor guy. So he died and is no longer poisoned. The barber is now poisoned. Jens and Kev got 10 words. Let's see. Up next, barber. That's everybody that acts. Coach. That's huge. Jens is yelling. But then she's gonna meet with the actual big bad. We about to find out the jinx. The jinx. There's no jinx. Oh, you mean between the barber and the Paka? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We can look it up afterwards, but I'm pretty sure that's how the Paka and the barber work together. Because first the barber is going to die, then it's going to become healthy, and then it's the barber's turn to act during the night. Yeah. Jinx is a technical term for if there's special edge cases that need their own ruling. And you'll see them down at the bottom of the character sheet. All right. We can keep these nights pretty short.
Cassie, what type of, since you're our chef, what type of cake do you like making?
That's a tough question. I feel like just a classic white wedding cake is my favorite, honestly.
Oh.
Which is I do actually have like a bakery with my mom on
Good
the
morning,
side,
everybody. This morning you find the corpse of GPS sprawled in a white wedding cake. Don't read into that.
That's awkward.
Whose wedding cake?
Look at that. Who could have guessed?
CBS, do you want to
Interesting.
Y'all may discuss.
Coach?
I guess it wasn't him.
With you and Coach?
Yeah.
Oh, a little three-way here.
All right,
Yeah.
sure. Potion shop?
You're okay. You're doing great.
Let's talk to Coach because I haven't got a read on him yet, and I'm like,
Jacob,
well,
why
Kevin's
did you
probably-
not support me when you knew what my role was?
Because I'm a big fan of letting.
What was your
things
role?
String out. I forgot.
I was the minstrel.
He was the minstrel.
So if we execute the minion, then the big bad doesn't get to kill.
I forgot the intricacies of your role. I'm really sorry. I just like stringing out 10 for longer and seeing who dies the first night. But in general, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Thanks, bud. I really appreciate it.
I'm sorry. You do not make things easy on yourself. by
Peter, I
presenting
just
the
want to
way you
throw out
do.
there, I'm trying to use my role and nobody else is willing to cooperate.
No one else understands.
I'm all alone in this world.
Coach.
I can confirm that. I can't confirm anything about your role.
Yeah, I know. Actually, now I'm all alone, not in this world.
That's where I am. Good luck.
Oh, wow. Great. Coach, what's your role?
Coach, what are you? And have you heard so I'm part of the outsider pair.
Okay.
We came forward right away. We have a baron.
Okay.
What are you claiming to be?
Kevin, do you trust Jacob?
Yes.
Okay.
So the chef information, because my first thought was, well, Kevin and Jacob could be the evil team pretending that there's a baron,
Yeah.
Because
but
that's
the
what you
chef
do.
zero totally discounts that.
Gotcha. I'm the mayor.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Demon or big bad bluff. Good.
Yeah, it's a good buff.
It is.
Yeah.
I've only told you two and Yenza at this point. I
That's a
don't
member
really
of the evil
trust
team.
Yenza. It honestly, but I told Yenza yesterday.
The one minion we have in play is a baron, and I have two names that fit that, but I'm not ready to give that away just yet.
Okay.
It sounded like they were both here because he said hi.
Cassie. So yeah, hi. That's so open of me. Does anyone else have any openness? You want to talk privately or just right here amongst friends?
Yenzi, you want to chat?
Sure.
Go to the campfire.
We were just about to open up.
Hi.
Hi. So
I'm not going to tell you what my role was, but I want to hear what yours is.
I just told everyone else over there I'm the investigator. The reason I've been asking about outsiders is because the role I was given was Baron. I was given two names along with Baron. Baron.
Are you willing to share?
Are you willing to share?
No.
Exactly. No, I'm not ready for that just yet. But
Mainly because I
you
think
died.
that you're on the evil team.
So that
Although,
means that
honestly-
you don't trust what I have to say.
Probably not, but it'd still be great to know. Because otherwise it looks like you're just holding it off until you can pin it on more unsuspecting people.
No, so here's the thing.
Plus you're top 4, so
Top 4?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
top 3 in this case.
Uh-huh.
So why are you withholding information?
Because I want to use it. And I don't want it to be... The people who have been named, I don't want to give them a chance to know. But I guess that they would already.
It's the Baron.
It's the Baron. Yeah.
What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
Their ability
Why do you
is
want my
already
information
triggered.
so bad? Give me your
Because I'm
information
dead.
first. Give me your information, I'll give you mine. How about that? Trade for trade. I've got something
Okay.
you want, and I'll give it to
Great.
you. Okay.
Well, if you are actually the
You're gonna lie
investigator,
to me. You're just
it
gonna
would've
lie
been
to me.
Great. I was the
Uh-huh.
minstrel.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a minion is executed, everyone in town is drunk for the next day.
Oh.
Hence why I wanted to execute someone who I thought was the minion.
Yeah, well, we didn't know that. We were just like, why do you want to kill someone so bad? We've got a small town. There's no reason to execute. And you're like, hold on, time out. You said he's suspicious. And then when we went to bed, you're like, actually, I have more solid information. But you wouldn't share that with us in the daytime. What was your solid information?
The chef mainly.
The chef means anyone just who aren't sitting next to each other. That doesn't mean
Well,
dad.
you know if there's a baron. Well, I can tell you who the outsiders are, but I'm not
Me
going
too.
to.
I already.
Okay.
You think I
Right.
didn't already do that when I found out we had a baron?
So you can see why if I know that I'm good.
You want to chat?
Okay.
Let's go potion.
I can't stand in that room that long.
Potion. Everyone, let's go potion shop. Hey.
Hey, we got a whole squad up. Hey, all right. I don't trust Dad at all, so I can't.
All right,
talk
fair.
about
I'll leave.
Dad. Okay.
One-
All right. Yenza told me that Dad is the virgin, which Kevin should have died. So Dad's lying. Do you know what Dad's role is?
No, we've talked about beer the entire
Okay.
time.
All right. Slayer and Librarian are 2 bluffs you can use.
Okay.
I don't know what you've been claiming, but those are
I
free.
claimed recluse.
Oh, you did. Oh, I think Dad's the drunk. I think there is a drunk in this game because
Nice.
you got lucky that there was actually a Baron in this game. Oh, that is awesome.
Coach got it.
Okay.
The evil team has it solved.
Oh, I don't know how you get out of it, but that works out because no one thinks that there's a drunk. They totally believe that you're recluse. So I would keep it. I would keep it. There's a barber in the game, I believe. I believe Jacob's the barber.
Okay.
Funny thing that you were talking about beer. It's true. Hi,
Hey,
Dad.
Peter.
Hey, Dad, can we chat?
Yeah, for sure. Do you
All
want to?
Hi, Felix.
Go to the
How are
tower?
ya?
Yeah, let's do it.
Dad and
Checking on
Scruffy
these two.
Kevin.
Okay. So it looks like that I was correct.
You got the baron if you got it right.
Yeah, I think Dad is the baron.
So you didn't.
So that would
get
make
it right.
Coach the big bad. No, I
What
would.
about me?
his-
Well, you were like, and you're his minion. You said you got it right, but you're like, he's the big bad and you're his minion, or vice versa.
I was saying I got the minion right, Yenza.
You got a lucky sus. You got a
Uh-huh.
you didn't get anything
No.
right. You sussed
Mm-mm.
lucky. And also,
Yeah, it's called a social read. What do you want from me?
I'm so glad you're black and white.
Do you have sus? Yes, here's me acting on it. How could you?
It was not fair.
It's totally
I
fair.
had sus too, but I waited and gave.
It was
people a
on the
chance-
person.
And
Never
I gave
mind.
people a chance
Never
to play the
mind.
game.
I would like
Anybody-
to juggle that Yenza and Kevin are fighting.
You're not. You can't prove it.
Correct.
You get it confirmed.
I think it's all acted. I think they're on the same team.
Nominations are open.
I would
did
request that
discontinue.
someone nominate Dad.
I did just consider
Me?
the fact that it would be really funny if Kevin had been the Baron. But anyway.
I would like to request that someone nominate Dad.
Don't do it.
I'm very sus of Dad's story and Dad.
I
What is
also
Dad's
am-
story?
We had a beer together. I think he's a good guy.
I'm
Thank you.
suspicious of 3 people, and he is one of them.
That's so
What?
fair. Me too.
Does
Am I
everyone
one of them?
know Dad's role at this point?
I
No.
still don't.
Here's the
don't.
thing. Yenza nominates Dad.
Yenza nominates Dad. Tell us about it.
Peter, I know you're not responsible for this, but if Dad is on the evil team again, I will be so sad. And that's also why Kevin, I also had reason to believe that Dad was evil, but dag nabbit, not again, not again. I was not okay with killing him the first day when he has not caught a break this entire time he's played the game, and he still comes back. But I think he's evil.
Why do you think I'm evil?
Oh, hi, I'm the investigator. So
Hey.
2 things. I'm the investigator, and I got a ping of Baron that either Scruffy, Kevin, or Dad is our Baron. And
Let's kill
yeah.
Kevin.
here's the other part too. So here's the other part. So this is, Dad, can I told you I wouldn't tell anyone your role, so I'm asking.
Yo,
permission.
I'll just do it. I'm the
Okay.
virgin.
So
Heyo.
right when Kevin
Ew.
nominated Dad, Kevin should have died. So if Kevin was somehow on the evil team, like maybe I'm the drunk, and none of those are correct, and Kevin is our Baron, and all of those fun worlds would make me so happy. But that's a stretch, and it's probably not true. And GPS being dead probably means he was a townsfolk, and Dad is not the virgin. Sorry, Dad, I didn't mean to out you like that. And he might most likely be our Baron, and I hate that. And this game is so unfair. I didn't want this.
Dad, your response.
I have not lied this entire game so far.
Have you said that you weren't bad so far?
I have not said that. But hey, but I did hard claim townsfolk.
You did. And yeah, Kevin, that sounds like you guys were cooperating. No, we literally, I was like, hey, buddy, I'm the investigator. And he's like, all right, I'm the virgin. I had to think about that.
I just want to say we could have had this over with on day 1, and then my ability would have
If
triggered.
you-
That would have been great.
I'm happy
If you
for you.
presented this like Yenza did, I would have voted for it, Kevin. Take that how you will.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I wasn't the investigator, so I didn't have that
I
information.
had
Unfortunately,
information,
That
not
sounds like a you
Yenza
problem.
did and could have shared it,
Hey,
but she refused
wait
to
a
do
minute.
so.
because I love Dad.
Dad, do you?
May I?
Yeah. Do you want to? Have you made your response? Do you want the floor?
Well, Yenza's not dead right now, so that makes me like alarms are going off. She's not the investigator.
Well, and Virgin
will
only
let you know.
triggers the first time you're nominated. so
Oh,
that would have
frick,
triggered
that's
on me.
right. Okay, yeah, this should be the second time then, Kevin.
Kevin.
So clearly, I was
Never
evil.
mind.
Yeah, that's okay.
Or an
Also-
outsider.
I'm not an outsider.
Okay, so you're evil then.
Yeah, that's the world we're going with.
All right. 3 votes will put Dad on the block. We'll run the votes.
Dad. And Kevin, to clarify, I specifically didn't share this yesterday because I wanted Dad to live another day
3.
because I love that man. This is so
I hate
sad.
I hate how
Four
much
is
you work for the
enough.
evil team.
I'm not working for the evil team. I'm working for a friend.
Any other nominations today?
I liked it when I was on the evil team. Actually, it made no sense, but I appreciated it. But even still,
Kind of want to nominate Yenza, but not really because I've still
You
got
can.
not enough.
I know.
behind it.
I still feel like I'm very suspicious of Yenza, but I honestly
Yeah.
don't know.
Do it. Do it.
Final
I
call.
nominate
You won't.
Kevin.
Dad nominates Kevin. Tell us about it.
It feels like the right thing to do. Listen to Dad.
We had
Ke-
beer together.
Kevin, your response.
You voted for me one time, Kevin.
I did that. I did. I don't think that warrants a nomination. But
Well,
I did.
it's just me voting for you.
No, Jens is voting for me too.
Hi.
That
I
too.
love you. I vote for friends.
Yay!
Also, I
That's a
recognize.
weird way of showing it.
She supports us so much.
Uh-huh.
All right. Anybody else have anything to add?
No.
4 votes to tie, 5 to put Scruffy Kevin on the block.
We might get 2 games in before game 2.
We still haven't figured
2.
out who our big bad is.
I have a serious guess.
2 is not enough.
I would a pinky promise.
Closing nominations in 5.
Seal in blood.
Be careful what you promise, Coach.
Yes, the person you seriously guess, I seriously doubt.
So that would make
Nominations
right
are
now,
closed.
publicly.
Dad is executed and dies, and everyone goes to sleep.
Good night, Dad.
I'm gonna run
night,
and
Dad.
grab a cider.
Tyrus, hello,
Okay, have fun.
and
Lovely.
Kim
Oh, you wanna do
Votider.
one?
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome.
sure.
So if I'm
Were
dead,
you-
does
were
that
you
mean
from
I
the
lose
YouTubes?
even if my team wins?
No.
All right, let's jump into this. Let's see. Are we?
I'm a little goblin.
Tyrus, thank you as well for the follow. You're very kind. Let's see. Good choice. Yeah, it's from the YouTubes. Your comment made me smile. Thank you so much for that. We're gonna be playing Bad Moon Rising for game 2, and you are invited. That should be, whenever this wraps up. All right, let's see. So Yenza is going to be made poisoned. All right. So now on the Puckus turn, Jacob dies and then becomes healthy. And now on the Barber's turn, feeling kind of tired, but yeah, I'll see if I can join. Okay, super. We'll play that by ear. And he says no. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay, sweet. That's just fine. I guess because that would hard confirm Jacob as the barber. All right. He's not going for the swap. We've never had a barber swap. It throws me off, but that's fine.
Hey. Double E, double R, double U, double N.
Good
The
morning,
B-
good morning, good morning.
Uh-oh.
We
Good morning,
have
Peter.
lost our Irishman. Sorry to say. Jacob is dead.
Because he got the booze.
Cool.
Talk about it.
Did
Good night,
anyone
Jacob.
Rip Jacob.
get swapped?
Hey, Dad,
Swap?
can I talk to you in the Riverside? On
Why
the
would you think
Riverside?
that would happen, Coach?
Because y'all told me.
Who told you?
What's
Who told you
happening?
what, Coach?
Huh?
Who told you what?
You know exactly what I'm talking
Jacob,
about.
Coach, Tower, now!
Yeah.
What?
What happened?
It's
So
I mean, you all told me.
we told you that we weren't telling anyone. We literally told no one our roles except each other, and that we weren't telling anyone the roles. And no one.
I have been
Would-
told by 3 people that no one on Outsiders is telling anyone's role because we want to protect them. And that means barber. So
Yes,
when
someone might be a barber. Why would you think straight away someone might be a barber?
because someone else has told me what Kevin Hard claimed.
Kevin's out there hard claiming. I'm gonna
He
fight
hard
him.
claimed day 1 is what I heard.
So, wait, time out. In this small circle, then, Jacob, that means you're the barber.
Absolutely not.
But doesn't that mean that somebody would have doesn't that mean that somebody would have switched roles if you die tonight? They choose.
The demon may choose.
They can choose. But I wanted to know if anyone was swapped. So
yeah, and that was something I was
going
to ask in a few minutes to see whether anyone good was going to come forward as having been swapped. I don't like that, Coach. I don't like that one little bit. That reeks to me.
I'm not evil. I'm not evil. I know that Kevin thinks that I am, but
I also think you are, but you know what?
I mean, you did pinky swear with a very sus minion.
The Baron? The one that I got as my investigator ping?
That is true.
I think Kluber might be beautiful and innocent, and you could have thrown him under the bus. Who knows? I don't know.
Jacob, Jacob and Scruffy.
I voted for him.
And Scruffy, Kevin, and Dad. I got into a talk with you right away, and right away I said outsiders are not outsiders are townsfolk.
And we came at us outsiders right away, and then we went off to share our roles.
I wouldn't have asked you if I didn't know there was a Baron in play. You guys were the very first people I spoke to.
Right.
As soon as we were woken up. And I asked if you were an outsider, and I should not have asked that if we're playing a script with no outsiders. I had that information, and I was using it before I talked to my big bad.
That's fair.
I believe Yenza. Jacob, here's the thing. Sorry for commandeering this conversation.
No, you're fine.
So I just realized that there is a world in which Dad is actually the virgin, and that would be either him or I are drunk, and Kevin is the Baron.
What?
Right?
I'm gonna go talk to Kevin and see if I can get stuff from him.
Is there a world?
Okay. I will say, and the thing is, I've had this happen before with plenty of good people who hesitate before they give you their role. He did hesitate before he gave me the specific outsider he was. I was trying not to read into that. Now I'm reading into it.
So that would mean that he's still our Baron and we still don't know who our big bad is.
There's a world where that's the case. I hope it's
unless you think that I'm the big bad. I would love to die today because of the thing. There's a lot of suspicion on me.
No, we can't. We don't kill anyone today. There's
four.
I mean, regardless of whether that's true or not, whether that's the minion, that still points to Coach being the big bad for me. Sorry.
Yeah, it's hard for me to claim, double check what my claim is.
It's either so. Here's the thing. It's either you or Cassie.
Right.
It will be interesting to know who dies tonight.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go see if I can talk to Kevin. Bye.
I don't even know how I can clear myself, to be honest.
Enza, do you want to go talk somewhere?
Hey, Cassie, I wanted to actually talk with you real fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I talk with you at the campfire?
Sure.
Kevin.
Hey. So real fast, I just wanted to share this information with you because I trust you.
Okay.
Coach has claimed mayor to me. So if he is actually good, then we need to keep him alive.
Okay. So then I feel like, yeah.
I mean, our information points to him being evil, but if you are also the big bell, wait, I just realized that if you're the big bad,
I'm not.
telling you that he's the mayor would not be.
I'm not.
He's trying to pull us.
I haven't even started drinking yet.
He's trying to convince.
Oh, Jesus.
He's trying to convince the big bad to kill.
Yeah.
I guess that means I'm a very
mayor,
trustworthy person.
If that is the word.
Yeah. See, I mean, you were the first person.
That was.
What if Dad was the drunk virgin?
Scruffy.
I think that was.
You're the
Clocktower quickly.
Me? Oh.
Fudge!
I guess that's not happening. Never mind.
I would like to share information, Coach, and everyone else. Scruffy is a recluse. I'm sorry, Scruffy. I was like, and that means my ping might
because
be wrong.
your pings.
My ping could be wrong. I would have gotten the ping on him. That could be wrong.
Oh, no.
Building worlds.
What could be wrong?
Oh no.
What could be wrong?
Chaos, I love it.
Oh,
what could be wrong?
Nominations are open.
My ping on Scruffy and Dad could be absolutely baloney because Scruffy's the recluse, which means I would have gotten a Scruffy is one. He could be the Baron, and then I get someone else's name. Dad could have actually been our virgin. Why GPS didn't die, I don't know.
Well, so
But
again,
we do have a Baron,
either that points to Dad being evil, or that points to Dad being evil. Or that points to, I think, explicitly Scruffy Kevin being the Baron, and then either myself or Dad being drunk. Honestly, if I'm going off of social reads, because there's honestly not much more information that we have available at this point, Coach took a while to put his hand up for Dad. Just based off of voting and social reads, that makes me a little bit suspicious of him, but that's about all I got, honestly. I can see worlds for... there are worlds for Scruffy Kevin and Dad to be the Baron, and there are worlds for Cassie and Coach to be.
I think it's. Can you imagine in this game a minion hard claiming and bluffing an outsider without knowing? Well, they would be the Baron, so they would know.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
That's the thing is that.
But they wouldn't know which outsiders there are.
It would be really bold of them to bluff as an outsider and then end up in a double claim with another outsider. They would be
Second
banking
call for
on
nominations.
We're not nominating. Okay, cool.
Don't tell him that so that we have more time.
So, Scruffy Kevin, if he was the Baron and saying, "Oh yeah, I'm an outsider," to cash in on that outsider thing, he would be banking on there being a drunk, so that he doesn't get in a double claim with another.
That's
outsider.
true.
So I think he's legitimately the recluse, and I think that he legitimately was my bad ping. I think maybe.
No,
but then,
or could Dad still be the bad ping?
What if Dad was a drunk virgin?
No. I think because that would point to Cassie and Coach being the two members of the evil team then.
But if Scruffy's a recluse, Dad could have been the minion still, right?
Yeah.
Could be the Baron.
Yeah.
We've had that before where recluse pings with
the actual
even like a big bad as a minion or something. We've had weird situations. So it doesn't say
Papa T throwing a bone.
So if we're actually going off of Cassie's chef reading, then that means it's Yenza or Coach.
Mm-hmm. All right, final call for nominations closing in 5.
Wait. Because we're thinking GPS is a minion?
No.
Wait.
Because we're thinking Dad is the minion. Dad or
if
Kevin
Dad is a minion, then it has to be Coach or Yenza.
Either
that or it's Coach and Yenza and Scruffy.
Oh, if there's still two evil alive?
Good night. There's either two alive still or just one.
There could be one alive.
Good night!
Good night.
It's bedtime, children. Turn off your iPads, close your phones.
Cheers to being dead.
I will be right back.
I fully lost any grip of knowing what's going on.
I have literally never known what was going on, so
so I'm better.
I'm better than you.
I am willing to take a bet that either Cassie or Kevin is dying tonight.
I think it's Yenza actually. Oh, but no more. No game talk. No game talk. No game talk. No game talk. No game talk.
Yeah, stop giving our big bad ideas. I think the good kill is
two big good ideas.
I mean, they throw out
I think
a lot of ideas.
Big bad
One of them
should
is
sink a
gonna be
kill
right.
for no reason.
I think they should sink a kill. Yeah.
I think the big bad should give me $10.
Actually, here's a $1 million idea.
Kevin only gave me one.
Last
what
night.
happened?
Oh,
you're on mute.
What?
Last night we congratulations, Yenza, you did not get $10, but you did die, which is almost as good.
Yay!
Okay.
Talk about
it.
Dang it, Yenza, you.
This is the final day. There are 3 people alive, so at your leisure, nominations are open.
I think it's Cassie.
No, it's not. I am the chef, 110%.
We could just take the mayor win.
What?
See,
We've
that
got-
would
I
be
think it's
safe
you.
though for Coach to claim the mayor if he's bad because he wouldn't want us to kill him.
Yeah, I've already said there's no way to clear me. There's no pings on me. There's no nothing. It just really is frustrating.
I'll nominate Cassie.
The fact
Wait,
that
if
I
it was-
died and not Cassie, because the sus is between these two, Cassie should have died. That's the only reason that now I'm looking at Cassie.
No. For big bad candidate, it's between Cassie and Coach.
Yeah, but last
It's
night,
not me.
yesterday, it was Cassie was not on the table. The good big bad kill would have been Cassie, so that the town would have to decide, is it Coach or is it Yenza? For me to die, that was a bad move.
Yenza, I feel like you were pretty not suspect.
What if Yenza's a minion and Scruffy Kevin is the big bad?
Thank you,
And
Jacob.
so Yenza told...
Sorry,
because I could totally see Yenza making that big, what she just said, and Kevin being the big bad, and her telling Kevin to do that, so that way it would
That's
make
fair.
me look more suspicious.
I hope I evil team with the Enza someday. That'd be fun.
Because I'm starting to feel like
It's
that
chaos.
was
I
not
think
Minion.
the one time I was
I don't
evil
know.
with Yenza, she threw me under the bus day one. I'm fairly certain.
Wait,
I was a
did?
minion and she nominated me or something. It was.
Here
That's what
are
you
the
do. Big
two
bad-
things.
Yenza grabs
Here
a
are the
bus.
two things
Checks
that I
out.
have. Here are the two things that I have. So, chefs, I believe that Cassie's chef information points to Coach being evil. Because, for example, so if Kevin is the recluse, then potentially, and Dad is a minion, then they would not have pinged off of each other, right? So I think that pretty well clears Kevin of being a minion. So what that means is that if Cassie's chef information is true, then that points to Coach being the big bad, given that he's one of the only ones left alive, right? However, if Cassie is lying, and the chef 0 is not true, then actually no,
Could
I think
still be true. And she's
yeah,
just
I think that
throwing
still
us for
points to you, Coach.
I mean, it could.
But I mean that's assuming that she's even the chef at all. And it's
Jacob,
not
yes,
just
I
the
see
big
your
bad.
arm is raised.
Peter, chef reading for a recluse next to a bad person, is that up to your discretion whether that pings?
For
I
the chef.
dislike you strongly. Okay, thank you.
If anyone wants to like read my facial expressions, I'll give you guys a close up and you can figure those things out
Oh
for
wow,
yourself.
I saw a
I
twitch
read
there.
that you are a handsome young man. Okay.
Beautiful.
I'm going to meet up with Jacob and tell him all the information now.
Oh.
Oh, brilliant! I'm going to the cathedral.
It has to be Coach or Scruffy Kevin.
I think it's Scruffy.
You're just saying that because you're the only other.
Because it's not me. I actually
Because
think it's you, Cassie, but
I'm the
I'll
only
vote for
for sure to
Scruffy.
myself that I'm not bad. I only
have
know
to,
that I
like,
myself am not bad.
deep in my soul, if it's Scruffy Kevin, he has to be like, we have to have missed the minion, and he's
Right.
the minion, so we don't want to kill him. Like,
Right.
it
Okay, so then we need to
because
kill
of the like
Coach.
instant outsider claim, he would have to have been Baron and known they were
unless if he was
outsiders instead.
given that bluff.
Well, he would have had to
He would-
know that there
As
were
the-
outsiders
as the-
in play.
As the big bad got that bluff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He
And
could have
hard
gotten an
claims it.
outsider as a bluff. That's true.
And that's like the only way that I think it's reasonable for someone to hard claim an outsider like that in this game. Is if they know for sure that Recluse is not on the board.
But that would still make
And there's a
Cassie's
Baron.
chef information false because Kevin and Dad would be on the evil team.
If we assume Dad is evil.
I think-
Dad
think
could be
that's
drunk.
true.
I think that I had the recluse and
Cheers.
and the minion both in the same ping. I think
Yeah,
that story
think-
makes sense. So I think
Yeah.
that Dad is R1, and so of our 3 players here, we have to find out who are. Well, no, 2. It's between Coach and Cassie because
No, it's
Scruffy-
not. It's between. It would have to be just Coach then.
Well, then it would have to be
That's
Scruffy or
just the
Cassie
type of
because
thing
I
a
see a
big
blue
bad would
token in front of
say.
me.
How
So
Wow, it's
I-
almost like evil is in the eye of the beholder. Okay.
That's really, yeah, that's totally true.
Second
So
call
even
for
if-
nominations.
Here's the thing. Oh fudge! Here's the thing. Even if Scruffy is on the evil team, if our chef reading is correct, he would be a minion, and so him and Dad together, we're looking for our big bad. So if Cassie is correct, we're looking for somebody else. If Cassie's not correct, she was
if
lying.
you believe me,
I-
don't nominate anyone and we win. If you don't,
I would vote
Nominate
for
someone.
Coach just because the information.
I nominate
points that
Coach.
way.
Cassie nominates Coach. Make your case.
interesting.
I didn't want it to go through the nominations, and it has to either be Coach or Kevin. And more people have said Coach than they've said Kevin. So
Good enough for me.
I think this is a big bad throw at the very end and trying to save their butt before a mayor win. It's not me.
All right, 2 votes will put Coach on the block.
Oh no.
We need at least someone on the block first. Just 2.
1, 2. 2 is enough. Coach is on the block. Any other nominations today?
I'll nominate Cassie because she's the other person.
Kevin nominates Cassie. Tell us about
Good
it.
enough for me.
It's not me. She's the other person. That's what I got to go off.
I
All I
agree.
know is someone here is lying.
Hold on. Oh wait, Cassie. Never mind. Sorry. Cassie.
I mean, all I have to say is that I am the chef. I got a 0 on day one. If I was a big bad, I would not be talking this much. Or if I was any sort of bad, I promise I would not be talking
That
this
is
much because I would
true.
be trying to hide.
That's just the type of thing a big bad would say.
Because that's exactly what I did the last time when I was Yenza's evil twin.
Guys, I actually don't like this because if we even get 1 vote, Dad can put his hand up and stop the vote and tie
Do it, Dad.
Unless
Do it.
What am I doing?
Count the vote.
Chaos.
can I
Which
can
means
I
that,
interject? Wait,
which
wait,
means
wait.
that evil just wins.
Can I throw something out there? Coach is on the block. Scruffy Dad knows it's not him. He didn't say I'm gonna go ahead and vote Cassie because of reasons. He said, you know what? Yeah, I vote Cassie, which is what the Minion usually does when they're trying to last ditch effort get their big bad off the block.
All
It
right.
doesn't matter either way. Evil can tie it.
Could it
2 votes will tie. 3 votes
think
will
our
put
two
This is a
evil-
really
Cassie
good
on the block.
nomination.
I think our
Scruffy.
2 evil
really
players.
appreciate
I
you.
think our 2 evil players are voting right
I
now.
should have
think
voted for
Coach
Coach.
and Scruffy Kevin.
No. We're
Coach,
about to get a mayor
Scruffy
win.
Kevin.
We're
Evil
about
wins.
to get a mayor
I
win. What are
think
you
it
talking
is.
about?
Oh no.
Two.
Oh no.
Perfect. Way to go. Good job.
No.
2 is
Good job,
enough
team.
to clear the block. Coach, do you want to nominate Scruffy?
Nope.
All right. No one is executed, and I would like to offer my sincere congratulations to Coach's team, the mayor. No, the Paka.
Oh, and
Was it
5.
Coach and Scruffy
We had a
Kevin?
podcast.
There is a world where hold on, think of this. There is a world where Kevin and Dad were on the evil team. They were your Baron and Big Bad, and your chef was just drunk. That could have also existed, and Jacob was your other outsider. That could have worked as well. But that's not what happened. What happened is on night 1, well, we already said Coach was your Paka. Well done, Coach. He chose GPS, your minstrel, on night 1, who was drunk. And you all were very suspicious of Dad, who was your drunk virgin. We also had on night 2, Coach chose Jacob the barber, and then declined to do the barber swap. Yes, Yenza.
Why was Dad drunk?
Because we
Was
needed
the
another
drunk.
outsider.
That was
the
the second
outsider.
outsider.
Your
Oh.
2 outsiders were
Kevin
Dad
was not-
and Jacob.
Your ping
Kevin
was
not
good,
the
Yenza.
outsider.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh.
I chose Dad as the drunk virgin against your minion ping, so hoping specifically that somebody would nominate them, which on the one hand would make him look really suspicious with his claim, but on the other hand would also be a clue that he was the drunk and not actually the virgin, which is also really good intel. So, you know, a little bit of good for the good team and good for the evil team. That's how we like to play. Of course, that
Got
makes Scruffy your Baron. That makes Yenza your Investigator. That makes Cassie your true and good chef.
I believe you,
Kevin,
Cassie.
Good job,
Dang
Coach.
it.
Trusted
I
you
believe
so
you.
fast,
Wait,
Kevin.
I
That
want
was
to
brutal.
I want to bask in this moment, even though we lost. GPS, tell me about your social reads again.